Pod Conduit Media.
What's it gonna be?
You are now listening to the
Hyrule Podcasters! Rumble, rumble. What up, what up, what up? We're back.
Yo, 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 yo! Hey there, fellow dwellers of Death Mountain. Welcome to another episode of
Hyrule Podcasters!
I'm your co-host, Ben.
And I'm your co-host, Pat.
On this podcast, we play through each game in Nintendo's Zelda franchise.
Got that. We're pretty practice gamers, but we're not experts or purists.
No way.
We're just experiencing each game start to finish in chronological order, which brings us to...
Episode 2 of Zelda 2.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
2-2.
How nice is that?
2-2. So
2-2.
far, why don't you catch us up, Ben? Because you kind of have a better grasp of what's going on in the game itself.
Yeah, so we got through the first palace, Parappa Palace, picked up the red candle. We have 3 spells right now. We picked up Shield, we picked up Life, and we picked up Jump. We also went to the town of Rutu in Saria. We met Bagu in Error. We just did so much already. And we just ended the last episode by making our way through the maze that is Death Mountain. And we picked up the magical hammer, and now we're about to go smash some boulders and see what we can find underneath each one of those.
Oh, they're smashing! And Ben still has the sticks. I haven't started playing this one yet. Maybe next week. So let's just dive right into it. Again, this game is much different than the rest of the Zelda franchise, and I'm trying to love it for its quirks. And as an observer, it's easy to just enjoy.
Great. Well, here we go. So we are standing at the, I don't know if this is the top of Death Mountain or the bottom of Death Mountain, but we're here at the end of our time here in Death Mountain. We're going to rock this rock.
Oh, smashed it and we're falling. What a graphic. And we just got more magic.
We just got more magic.
That's awesome.
That easy. Fall through a hole, get some magic. And that's it. I don't have to fight anybody for it. I just got it.
Sick. All right. So now we're in like the southern region of the map. About to go onto a beach, it looks like. Yeah, that looks like sand. Yep, and there's some water. Okay. And we got some new enemies. They're like tall, spiny, snake-looking things called Geldarm.
Oh.
They're worm-like creatures that ascend from the desert sand. If Link strikes their body, they shrink back into the ground. Their head is the only vulnerability.
Interesting.
So you should slash.
Yeah, what's
up?
There's a graveyard here in.
Ooh, and these guys are called Garubuko. Hold on, let me look. Garuboku. So they are massive eye creatures that float aimlessly back and forth. They can only be damaged when their eyes open. So it says here, Link should take care to avoid contact with them, as even touching them causes a great deal of damage. So,
they're one of those guys that they take damage and XP.
Ugh, garbage. I mean, this game definitely makes things a little bit harder than they really need to be.
Yeah. So we just hopped through a lava, mini platforming thing with Ock Rocks, and we are making our way out of Death Mountain. Just went through a cave, and now we just landed what looks to be on a bridge.
Yeah, and we're back on the beach, man. This makes me want to be on the beach so bad. I love the beach. I actually have a Game Boy that I take to the beach.
What are these guys called?
Oh, right. I don't know if we have talked about them yet. So they're these big boar-headed, red humanoid enemies. And they carry a spear. And they might remind you of a boar-headed animal humanoid thing from other Zelda games. You want to take a guess?
moblins.
They're moblins. Yep. They come in a few different varieties. Orange are the easiest, as usual. The reds are more difficult, and the blue are the most difficult. And they all seem to be toting spears, although we haven't encountered them in the game yet. Wow, we are in a big graveyard now.
Yeah, this is kind of intense.
Wow. Huh. Everybody has a cross. So this is some of the only religious symbolism that survived in the entire Zelda franchise. Or at least from what I'm observing right now. This isn't me getting data from the internet. This is just me using my big brain. And they actually took out some of the religious imagery. We'll get into that more in A Link to the Past.
So we just broke some boulders, and we have now broken enough boulders to be back where we started.
Boulder breaking!
So we are back in the first town, so the town of
Rauru. It's kind of hard to say, Rauru. And I can't imagine how difficult that would be to pronounce if your first language was Japanese. There's a lot of like mix-ups of L's and R's in the translations, just because that sound is so unique to English.
Interesting.
And many of the languages, Chinese, Japanese, just don't have a distinction. That's just not so. Like most of the world's languages have a trilled R, right? Whereas English, the R just kind of sits in the middle of your mouth, and is very similar to our L. If you just kind of say Earl over and over again, Earl. The only thing happening there is the tip of your tongue is going up and down and up and down. So that's what we call a phoneme. It's a language sound with meaning. And to us, it's a big difference, but to most other language speakers, especially of Asian languages, it's just not that different. So you get, for example, Zolas or Zoras. I think they're called Zolas in the original, but Zoras.
Yeah, well, and the Zolas were the slimes, but the Zoras are the people that are in the water. So we're in another cave. This one was behind a boulder, so I'm kind of hoping there's something good in here for us to get into. Wow, I should have blocked that boomerang. I turned to block it and then got cocky and spun around before I actually finished blocking. Hey, we got a heart container!
Yes!
We got a heart!
Yes, that was great. And I thought that you had that last boomerang, but you just kind of continued forward a little faster than you needed to, I guess. It was close. I'm always update us on our heart situation. Sure.
Yeah, so we now have 6 heart segments, I guess is the best way to describe them. And we have another cave we can go into here.
Whoop. Bouncy. The bouncy cats.
The bouncy cats are back, baby.
The bouncy cats are back. The Megmat is what they're called. I am just so in awe of gamers who are capable of just like operating on a pixel level, like that they just can see that much, and that their motor
point bag.
Oh, nice, another point bag.
I watched this one streamer, and I watch his videos on YouTube once he's recorded them. His name's Ryukar, Ryukahr, might be how it's spelled. And I got into him watching him do Super Mario Maker levels. He's like an expert at Super Mario Maker levels.
At playing or making?
He makes some, but playing is what he mainly does.
Okay.
And just like some of the pixel alignment you have to do in those games is just absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Yeah, man. I remember. So
we're headed back west now. We're gonna swing through the town of Saria just to, get some
healed.
Get healed. Actually, we look pretty good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going back into the woods, and there's a cave that was blocked by a boulder up where Bagu was, right? We're right around there again, right?
Yeah, right where Bagu is.
And so I assume you're about to bash that boulder and go into that cave?
I'm about to bash that boulder.
So I remember going, I'm a musician, I was on tour with my buddy Googie, and we were in Savannah, and we had a few hours to kill. We like to find arcade bars to chill in.
We got a lava bridge here.
Lava bridge.
With our friends, the Bagu.
Bagu. And so we go to this arcade bar, and it's great. There's GameCubes set up all over the bar, and you don't have to pay to play Super Smash Brothers. So Googie and I just sit down, and we're playing some Super Smash Bros. And there's some other gamers around. And, we're not that good, but we're not bad. We play some rounds. Some guys start gathering and watching us. And they're like, "Good game, guys. Good game." I'm like, "Thanks." And they're like, we're like, "You guys want to play?" And they're like, "No, not really." I'm like, "Okay, cool." An hour passes by. We have now been to another bar and come back. And there's a full-fledged Melee tournament happening. And these guys had brought in their GameCubes to play this game. What do you have there?
It is the Water of Life, and we needed to heal a child. So while Patrick was talking there, I was thinking I went through this cave. I killed 3 Darias.
Incredible.
In a row. Oh, wow.
And just like that, you got by a Bagu. That's what you get for bragging.
Oh, I'm at the start of this, too.
You can just rewind. Do you have the rewind feature set up? No. Okay. He's rewriting. Scoop. So, Googie and I come back, and there's a whole Melee tournament happening, and these kids had brought their GameCubes in to play in this tournament, and we had no idea, and it was totally uncouth of us to play this. This is so cool. I love rewinding this far. It was so uncouth of us to play this GameCube without entering the tournament or asking.
Oh.
And to us, and these kids were like, "All right, good job," and they were actually probably like, "These losers do not know how to play this game at all." But they were very nice, and a couple of them came and watched our show down the block later. But yeah, they were, we got into a circle with them. They were outside smoking cigarettes, and they were talking about the pixel rate and all this stuff of Captain Falcon, and I'm just like, I thought I was good at video games. I now know that I am mediocre at video games. And that was one of the first real world experiences that I had, realizing there are people that are just incredible at this stuff. And although I consider myself a good, an experienced, as we say in the intro, gamer, I am not an expert. So Ben has very little life and is just trying to get to what's your goal here?
Well, you remember that decision I made?
To not go to the town.
Life. I'm good.
Yeah, you should have just gone to the town, is what you're realizing in the moment here, huh? And you got the boomerang, guys, and you didn't turn around and block yourself, so you're getting over. So here's some cool stuff about the game over screen. So the game over, Return of Ganon. First of all, it's you lost everything. When you die, it says game over, Return of Ganon. And that's it. You're done. Very harsh. Now, this game came out in Japan first, as they often did back then.
Yeah.
And back then, they were using the Family Computer Disk System.
Yes, the Famicom Disk System.
Right. So...
so we got a new town here.
We're in a new town. Which one is this? We're inside. It's White's Harbor Town.
Harbor Town.
Okay, great.
Harbor Town of Mido.
Harbor Town of Mido. That's great. Ooh, and all the buildings are white. I love the colors in this game. So, the American version, released a bit later than the Japanese version, appears to be a slightly upgraded version of the game. The game over screen in the Famicom was just black. with, the wording on it. And I don't think it said exactly what it says on this, but it was close. Okay, we're in a house. Ask Error of Ruto about the palace. I guess we already did that.
Well, no, all he says is, I am Error. I don't think there's anything there that ever happens.
Oh, so maybe we have to go back to Error? Now we got a little guy that looks like Ness from Earthbound. The Island Palace in the south has a raft. Okay, that's good information. So there was no Ganon in the Famicom version. Also, we get a lot of better colors in this version. The dungeons have vibrant colors, which I remember really, like, the first time I played, I was kind of blown away by the colors. The colors, Duke! The colors!
I love that.
I'm colorblind, kid, right?
So here we got a church with a door up top, and so we're going to go head up there and see what's going on.
Right,
so
and you had to use your jump spell to get in.
Correct.
Oh, and it takes us down into a dungeon. Do we get another old guy? Oh, no, this guy's a knight. It's not an old guy. When you jump, press downward to step. Yes! Yes. We got the downward thrust.
Here we go. Boop!
Oh,
boop,
man,
boop.
which is like a very, very classic built-in.
Well, it's so funny because it's, I think because of Super Smash, like, everybody thinks about the downward slash like this, but, like, he doesn't do this in any other game until we get to 3D Zelda.
Right, until we get to the 3D Zelda. So the next games are A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, and then the two Oracle games. And you can't do a downward thrust in those games because they're top-down. But, you finally get it again in Ocarina. The Water of Life. Quick, come with me. So this old lady's excited that you got the Water of Life. She takes you into a house. We're still in the town here. And you're walking through the town, and you're going down into a basement again.
All the basements.
And there's an old man down here, and he says, this magic word will give you power. And blue, 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 blue. We get some power.
We get fairy.
Ah, okay. And this is what they were talking about. You can use the fairy to go through keyholes, right?
Yes.
Yes. That's awesome. Which is a cool thing, because so basically, I don't really understand how it works exactly, and we'll find out. But so we just got the downward thrust and the fairy in this town. Very exciting upgrades. Very exciting upgrades. I guess.
Yeah.
To conclude my information on the Famicom version, I think the music and the Famicom version is a little different, maybe better. I guess my last factoid is a maybe, because I didn't write that down.
We won't judge you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate the lack of judgment.
All right, so now we're going to head back west, and we're going to go to the Midoro Swap Palace, because that is palace number 2 for us.
Very exciting.
So we're going to trudge our way through the swamp.
How many palaces are in this game?
There are 6.
I keep calling them palaces instead of dungeons.
Palaces is the correct word for this game.
Yeah, but they're not dungeons. And just like the name is different, they are very different from the dungeons in the other Zelda games. From, what I played years ago, and from what I can see right now, there's not like puzzles where you have to push blocks around. There's not a lot of this like backtracking to the beginning of the dungeon to then go through a door that you could go through earlier. It seems like they're a little more straightforward, and you kind of just have to slice your way through. Okay, so it looks like we're about to go into this dungeon, huh? What are you trying to get? Some levels up or something, or find a secret in here?
Yeah, it just looks kind of weird. There's like this like bald spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of one of those things where like
trees everywhere.
Sorry, there's supposed to be a heart container right here. I just gotta find out where it is.
While you do that, why don't we check in with our buddy Beetle? Wow, Beetle, you just have so much to offer us. Incredible. All right, let's get back to playing the game. Ben, where are we at?
All right, so we're just trying to do a bit of leveling up just here outside of the the palace before we hop in. And I think we are pretty good to go, so let's give it a shot.
All right, let's get in there. Now, you always want to stab these soldiers, I've noticed. The statues of soldiers, they look like iron knuckles because they can drop some cool stuff sometimes.
Yeah, they either drop a red potion or an iron knuckle. So either way, they're pretty good.
So, I mean,
we run into an elevator
I
here.
would disagree. Getting an iron knuckle is not pretty good, but, to each his own.
So we have an elevator, and it looks like we have at least 4 floors, because we went down to the 4th floor here. And so
4th floor.
That's a lot bigger. Oh, and we got a statue shooting fireballs at us, Pat. Your least favorite thing.
I hate those statues shooting fireballs. So this dungeon is what kind of blue would you call this? I'm a little blue-green colorblind.
Nice seafoam, maybe?
Yeah, it's a little bluer than seafoam, but
yeah, you're definitely right on
that. But it's kind of like this classy greenish blue.
So we got some mace throwers, very nicely positioned with some blocks to make it very difficult just to kind of like sneak up on them and get them. But we dispatched 2 of them, we grabbed a small key, and now we are going to head back to the elevator and continue exploring.
Man, I just love how different the dungeons the palaces have looked from each other at this point. And will continue to look from what I understand.
Yeah, they have a really nice, like, it just looks different. I mean, the first one did that too, right?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, we got our friends, the ropes!
The ropes! So the ropes in this game are spitting rocks.
Sick rhymes. Oh yeah, that too.
Spitting sick, they're busting beats, and they're also just the head of a rope. I'm like, where's the rest of the snake's body? Right? It's
like,
kind of,
bro, where's your body,
bro? Do you even have a body, bro? Not to be, not to be bodyist or whatever.
Don't be bodyist.
Don't be bad.
Oh, we got a Stalfos again. Oh, a Stalfos with a downward thrust.
Oh,
here.
hey, somebody's got a downward thrust too. Can you use your downward thrust on the Stalfos? Yes, you can. That's good.
Great idea, Patrick.
That's good. Yeah, I remember getting the downward thrust and being so amped, but then not always being able to use it. That's good that you can use it against the skeletons, the Stalfoses. A lot of these bad guy names in Zelda sound like nouns that are, their plural form is the same as their singular form. But yeah. I'm not going to get that deep into this. I hope that our listeners don't mind. That I don't.
Our slight mispronunciation of things.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Stab a rope in the face. Very good.
Oh, that's it. All right.
Walk into a dead end. How do you like the dungeon music?
Dungeon music is great. Oh, we got like slime trying to drip on our head here.
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, and it produces bits or bots.
Ah, that's cool.
Like, it seems to occasionally... See, look, so it usually drips red, but when it drips blue, a little bad guy comes out. I mean, this might be a good farming place. No, that only gave you 2. But
it's 2 XP, so it's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's not good enough. Trip.
There we go. Making good progress. I do like the speed that he moves. He definitely,
yeah,
he's not plodding along, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he has a nice pace to him.
He definitely does. Ooh, and now a stone statue is just flying through the air. I wonder if there's a different name for that enemy now that it's flying.
Oh, wow. And they kind of take a little bit to kill, too.
Can you downward thrust it?
Oh, they take XP as well when they get you.
Oh my gosh. It's just like relentless. Okay, I'm trying not to complain.
Oops.
I'm not even playing yet. No reason to whine. Mow.
Oh, jeez.
Animated
okay, so
wolf heads.
So we got bots on bridges on lava platforms.
At least the platforms aren't disappearing.
That's true.
The downward thrust is so iconic. Have you played, what's that? Shovel Knight. Have you played Shovel Knight?
Yes.
It's a great game and is very reminiscent of this game in many ways, especially the downward thrust.
I really liked it. I played... Yes. I mean, I don't think that's like a huge surprise. I mean, lots of people loved it, obviously.
It's a great game.
I played Shovel Knight, I played Plague Knight, and I played Spectre Knights.
Oh, dang, I haven't played any of the other ones. You get to be in the other characters? Is that what I saw?
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Spoilers, but yeah, you essentially, you replay the games as Plague Knight, as Spectre Knight, and then as, King Knight? I think that's what it is. I haven't played the last one. Yeah, it was on sale on the Switch Virtual Shop for, just like a couple bones. And so... I had to give them my money, and yeah, I got all 4 for I think $15 or something like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. So Ben's on an elevator, and there was a rope shooting a rock at him, and instead of ducking to block it with his shield, because if he just pressed down, he would have gotten hit, he just pressed up and used the elevator to block it. Oh, your downward thrust did not work on the Stalfos this time.
Interesting.
And then the next time he tried to block it by pressing down, and the elevator just went down and got hit in the face with a rock.
Pretty funny. All right.
Yeah, the other game that I can think of that uses...
there are blocks falling from the ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
Mega Man a lot. That's like a Mega Man style thing, I feel like, right?
Yeah, there's that one level in Mega Man X where there are blocks falling from the ceiling.
Oh, we got a deep red.
No, thank you. Iron Knuckle.
Iron Knuckle.
I hate the Iron Knuckles. Hate them. So there's that one level in Mega Man X where the blocks are falling from the ceiling, and there's also somebody trying to scan you. And the more that you let it scan you, the tougher the mini-boss that's at the top of the room is.
Okay.
So you got a game over, and you're loading your state. Oh, nice. Yes, you can just downward thrust these flying heads.
Yeah.
That's not a Mao then. These are raw.
Okay.
Oh, nice. You're just downward thrusting your way through this game. And that's what the blocks falling reminds me of. I'm a huge Mega Man nerd, for those of you who don't know that. What? There's a key right there. Just on the platform. Oh, okay. This is the room that we already played.
Yes, we already did.
So
this.
as you backtrack...
Yeah, I mean, I think your one tattoo right now is of a Mega Man character.
Oh, I do have a tattoo. I always forget that I have that tattoo down there. Yes. It's of Eddie, the little guy that shows up and gives you a little bit of health. He's just a robot head. Cute robot head with big old eyes. The head pops open, gives you something, and 2 feet. And I love him especially because I always shoot him in the face, because I think he's an enemy. And even though I shoot that cute little guy in the face, he always gives me an item. Ben is just running through the dungeon with no regard for getting hit by enemies.
Well, oh, come on. I wanted to hit him, but I don't want to it just takes a long time to kill him, and...
Patience.
There we go.
Yeah, if you...
Jumping
is
much
over
better
and
than...
down thrusting over the bubbles is a way to get by them. Okay, now you're back on the elevator where you did the elevator block technique. So, anyway, back to my tattoo. Eddie is a character from Mega Man that gives you a little bit of health even if you shoot him in the face. And I just think that it's a good metaphor to remember, sometimes your friends are going to be jerks to you. But, you keep people in your life for good reason. And unless somebody's really just constantly awful, yada, 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 you give them good stuff, and they're usually good to you. It's my, unconditional love tattoo. Super lame! It's
a beautiful story.
I'm definitely the more alternative, edgy of the two of us brothers. Ben's more of the sportsy, stand-up citizen, and I'm the turnstile hopping, graffiti, kid, blah, blah, But I didn't have any tattoos, and Ben had decided that it was time for him to get a tattoo. So I was like, all right, it's time for me to also get a tattoo, because I can't be the one Childer's brother without a tattoo.
Yo, we got the handy glove.
Yeah. Great, so now we have a glove, like that lady was telling us about, and I'm just going to assume that it helps us pick stuff up that's hard to pick up. Is that what she told us?
She didn't tell us that. She just said to be handy.
Why are you getting beat up by bits right now? You're spending your hits in all the wrong places. Okay, got some rocks falling on your head. I mean, this is how I run through dungeons, to be fair. I like Metroid because you can just kind of go, and then hit a recharge station.
Yeah.
And that was even before we had save states. Ugh. The floating eyeballs. The Moa. Who? Jason Moa? Oh, and they drop fire too. You know what I'm talking about? Aquaman, what's his name?
Jason Momoa, yeah.
Jason Momoa. Drinking mimosas with Jason Momoa. You watched the Snyder Cut?
Yeah, I watched the
Snyder Cut. So good. So this is...
Now, I had not seen the Joss Whedon version,
good.
So I had no... That was based off your recommendation.
Yeah, why bother? Oh yeah, because you were like, should I watch this? And I was like, why bother? Try the Snyder Cut first, and then maybe go back and watch it if you feel like it.
Yes.
That is such an interesting modern thing. It's like how they took the musical Cats movie, and people complained about it. So within the first week, okay, Ben right now is dodging these stone statues, spitting stuff very expertly.
Thank you. Yeah, there's some Stalfos coming at me. Oh, my shield blocks them. That's nice.
But just to be able to go in, so people didn't like the way the cats looked, so they went in and they edited it. And if you saw it on like a Tuesday, it would be a different movie than you saw on Thursday, which is just something we weren't able to do in the past because, digital editing, and then mixed with the production time that it takes to get film out and all this, and the cost is just too, it's just too much to deal with.
Yeah. And we just leveled up our sword, so we're now level 5 on the sword.
Nice. But now you got, Zack Snyder, like he had an original vision, and he had all of the hate from the fans and the suggestions, and he made it into something that he wanted and the fans would probably like. It's just like a new way to do things. We're going down an elevator now, very cautiously. We're going back up the elevator, kind of changing our mind about where we want to go. And I think that it's kind of a return to the idea of a play. Because when you put a play on, as you traveled around Europe, showing off your new play or whatever you were doing, you could be like, well, that scene doesn't go over well. We're just going to take that scene out entirely. You can kind of edit it as you premiere it. Film is becoming less of a permanent end product.
Interesting. I really like that idea.
And like this is the same thing. Kanye put out an album and he re-released it like a week after it came out with a different mix on a song. Jay-Z's verse was too loud or whatever. I don't know what the specifics were.
Interesting.
And people were kind of complaining about that, but it's kind of coming back to we can now manipulate these products after they've been released without having to make a big to-do about it, or with making a big to-do about it. Right. I just think it's kind of a cool thing, and I try to accept change, as it comes, as it rapidly does these days. Okay, so now we are going to a hammer bro, or mace thrower. I like to call them hammer bros. And there's some blocks.
As always, we are a little low on life.
We're going to save a state so that if we mess up, we can just start from right here and we don't have to redo the entire dungeon. I feel like we're close to the end of the dungeon. I'm not looking at a map here, but... are you going to get the P? Oh,
I forgot to slash it.
A series of disintegrating blocks, like different levels of them, with a P at the bottom. did not work out.
We got a red
But you
iron
didn't
knuckle
get
who
hurt.
just fell to us.
And you, I mean, yeah, you knocked that dude out, no problemo.
Stalfos died to us.
Opening the door with a key, and an orange iron knuckle shows up to play. You take him out with 2 hits. Okay, another red iron knuckle, and cake. You're just getting these guys so easy. We're about to get to the boss. Okay, we're at the boss. There's red curtain, save your state. Can you use your magic to make this any easier for you? Maybe shield?
I think I have to use jump.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I didn't need to use jump.
Okay, so this is an enemy.
Okay, jump made that much harder.
So I think that this guy's name is Helmethead. Helmet. And basically, he's a tall knight that is wearing a helmet. This is Ben's 3rd try. And as you slice him, his head pops off, and he grows another one. And at first, this is your worst one yet. And at first, a helmet comes back, and then eventually a little white head comes back. And Ben's just kind of trying to figure out, okay, so the first helmet comes off.
What?
And then it comes in with a helmet without a visor. But that first...
How am I missing on that first attack there?
I don't know, but you're doing a terrible job, and it's hilarious. Alright. And he kind of looks like that guy from the Goonies, the, like, really ugly guy from the Goonies when you see his head finally. Oh, you can down thrust. Why not just down thrust?
Yeah, we're going. Well, he hits you when you down thrust him, so...
Oh, okay, so that's probably not a great idea then. Okay, and you got him. Okay, that didn't take you too long. Thank goodness for save states. And we're gonna upgrade our magic.
Yes.
What do you think? Yep.
Yeah.
Woo! Another dungeon down.
Another dungeon down.
Let's
go ahead and drop in a crystal.
Are we gonna drop in the crystal now?
Yeah, 800 is probably worth it.
Okay.
Nah, it's not worth it. Nope.
We're skipping the crystal. We're gonna come back and use this to our advantage. Okay. Sweet. Oh, you entered the dungeon again just to get some life.
All right.
And I think that concludes this section of our podcast, correct?
That does. That is through Midoro Palace.
Okay. So we've been through Death Mountain. We've been through Midoro Palace. We got a bunch of new stuff that Ben can tell you about.
We got the hammer. Well, I guess we got the hammer in the last episode. Actually, this episode, we just kind of ran around. We got the fairy spell. We got some heart containers. We got some magical containers. We got the downward thrust.
Yeah.
We got the handy glove.
Wow.
And we are feeling really good. So that wraps up this episode of
Hyrule Podcasters.
I'm your co-host, Ben.
I'm your co-host, Pat.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of
Hyrule Podcasters.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Hyrule Podcasters and on Twitter at Hyrule Podcaster.
As always, this episode was produced by Patrick, and we'd like to thank Lieutenant Headtrip for our awesome theme.
Additionally, if you'd like to directly support us, you can head over to our Patreon page. Patreons get early access to episodes, access to our private Discord server, and more. Links to everything can be found in the show notes.
And be sure to rate and review us in Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen.
Odd Conduit Media.